Yo, guys, welcome back. This is day 11. We're doing chest. Normally it's leg day, but over the weekend I tweaked my back. So, I could probably push your leg day if I wanted to, but when it comes to your back and stuff like that, the first sign of any kind of discomfort or injury, you want to take the time and address it accordingly because the back is one thing that you don't play around with. So, I don't know if I'm even going to do a leg workout this week, but obviously I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'll make sure that I take the time to, do the necessary things to help that recover and stuff like that. So instead, today we're doing chest top of the week, International Chest Day. Normally I don't do chest on Mondays, but today we're starting off with chest. I'm just going to do a couple sets of tricep extensions, and then we're going to pre-exhaust with triceps, warm the elbow joints before we get into bench press. And then we're going to do some cable flies to pre-exhaust with. Yeah, man, injuries are not fun, but they're part of the process, man. Right? You have to take the good with the bad when it comes to injuries. Right? And don't try and be Superman and push through these injuries and stuff like that. Especially when it comes to joint-related issues, injuries. Those are the one things that you don't want to push through because those are what maintains your structural integrity. So if the joints are not operating the way they're supposed to, you keep pushing through, eventually you're going to mess your body up to the point of no return. So that's why make sure that we don't do Superman. We don't try to be Superman and push through injuries and stuff like that. So that's my second set of triceps. We're going to do one more set, then we're going to jump into some cable flies. I also don't have a lot of time to get through this workout because I have a client in about an hour, so it's going to be a quicker chest day. And I'm telling you guys, get used to warming up for your chest days and your shoulder days with tricep extensions. Not only, like I said, you get your elbows nice and lubricated so you don't deal with as much joint discomfort, but also in the process, you're also working your triceps, and over time, all these warm sets that you do with the pre-exhaust, they're gonna add up, and out of nowhere, the triceps gonna be massive. So that's also why I like doing it, right? It's not an arm day, but the amount of volume I'm doing to pre-exhaust to warm up, over time it definitely adds up, especially when you cut in. Yeah. All right, so this is how we're pre-exhausting here. So we're gonna do our cable flies. We're gonna start off with high to low to hit the lower chest. Then we're gonna go middle to hit those fibers in the middle. And then we're gonna go high to low to hit that pec minor, that upper chest, to build that shelf. And that's how we're gonna start off with it. So I'm just gonna put this on 50. And for the sets here, we're doing 3 sets of 20 reps for each level. Again, with these, we're focusing on squeezing, right? Because we're trying to pre-exhaust here. So it's not about weight. It's about contraction and waking up those muscle fibers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna do one more set, and then we're going. So I got 2 more sets of high to low, and with these sets here, I'm only resting about 30 to 45 seconds in between, right? Really make sure you squeeze at the bottom. Try and get those knuckles to touch at the bottom, so you can really get the isolation at the bottom of the movement and really squeeze. All right, so now we're gonna go to the middle. And when I do the middle, for me, the way I feel like I get the best to really the level of the pulley, I think about shoulder height, roughly, is about a sweet spot to really make sure you hit those middle fibers. So yeah, when you set up the pulley, about shoulder height is where you want to have it. So what's up? 13? All right, cool. And so, because this is a little bit more my dominant grip, I'm gonna up the weight a little bit by about 20 pounds. So right now I have it on 70. And I'm still going to try and get 20 reps here. Okay. Oh my Lord. Whoo, that's 15, 5 more. Yo, that cramping sensation is crazy. Damn. This is why I like pre-exhausted, man, because the burn beforehand is crazy. So when I go and I start doing my bench press now, every single rep, I'm going to be feeling my chest contracting like crazy, which is what you want. And if you want to build that 3D chest, that's what you need. You need to be able to feel the muscle contract to the point where it feels it's going to burst. That's what you want to try and chase. All right, second set. That first set was deadly, man. I'm telling you, this right here, pre-exhausting with this beforehand, it sets you up so nicely for when you go to your compounds, right? It's just enough where you're not exhausting yourself too much, where it's going to take away too much from your compound, and also just enough where you're targeting and isolating every single group of fibers in the chest, which each chest workout, that's the goal, right? And this does that perfectly. Yo, I don't think y'all understand how painful this is, bro. Oh my God. Whew. You ever had a feeling when you're doing cardio, or if you're someone that's really out of shape, and you go for a run, and it's your first time running again, and then you run a little bit too hard, and then that, you know, that burning sensation that you get in your throat and your chest, where it just feels like hell? That's literally what my muscles feel like right now when I'm doing these sets. Oh my God. And it's that uncomfortable feeling that a lot of, that I said in previous videos that a lot of you guys are afraid of. Well, it's where that growth is. Those last 5 reps, 6 reps, that all, like, I could have quit at any moment because the burn and the pain I was feeling, it would have been easy for me to just drop it, right? But no. And even though I'm getting tired, I set that rep range in my head for 20. So I gotta make sure I get to 20, right? So even if I have to take a 3-second break and do what's called rest pause reps. So basically rest pause is when, let's say you have 12 reps, right? And let's say you get to like 8, but you feel like your form is starting to break down, where you feel like the 9th, the 10th, and so on is gonna be, the reps won't be quality, right? You give yourself about a 5 to 10 second break in between, and then go right back to it. And it's gonna give you enough time to recover, but it won't be that much time where it's gonna break it, where it's gonna break that setup into 2, right? It's still gonna be considered 1 set because the break is not long enough to where you're not gonna be able to get the full benefit after 12 reps. Similarly to if you had done it continuously, if you guys get what I'm saying, right? So I mean, so rest pause is a great thing to use, right? So again, the explanation was a little bit choppy, right? It's basically, again, where if you have 12 reps, you get to the 8th, you're like, damn, the night's gonna be a struggle. Take 5 to 10 seconds and then continue to go. And do that as much as you need to until your reps are completed. Rest pause is a great tool to use, and it's a great way to make sure that you're always getting the most of your workouts and that you're not leaving any reps on the table. All right, that explanation was a bit wonky, but hopefully you guys get the gist of it. My chest is so pumped right now, I feel like I can literally call this a workout already. Anyways, now we're doing low to high to hit those upper fibers. And with this one, you wanna go a little bit lighter. So right now I got down 40. Same thing here, 20. And the key with this is that you wanna limit that bounce. You get a lot of people, when they're doing this, they bounce a lot like this. They use a lot of leverage from the legs. The goal here is that we wanna keep this strict, right? Strict as possible. You know, if you get to the point where you have the last 5 or so reps left and you have to use a little bit of cheat reps, then it's okay. But to start it off, you really want to focus on, again, not using that leg bounce and not cheating from the leg so you can keep the emphasis on your chest, right? One thing you'll notice when I do those flies, I want to make sure that the handles, they come together, right? But I want them to come together about chin height, right? To make sure I get maximum contraction and isolation on the upper chest. So one, I want to limit, I don't want too much elbow bend because I see a lot of people that do this and they're coming up like this, right? I want to keep that elbow joint as stiff as possible. The more movement I have on the elbow joint, the more stress I have on my shoulder. The more stress I have on my shoulder, less shoulder stability I know that I have. Less shoulder stability means less isolation on your chest, right? So you want to make sure that the elbow is fully stiff, nice firm grip. When you're coming up, try and get those handles to meet at about the chin height. And that right there should give you that nice contraction in the upper chest right here. And so that's what we're looking for. So that's one set. I'm going to go do 2 more. Whew. Guys, I must say my chest is already fried right now. So what we're doing today now, we're gonna be doing a pyramid sets. And we're gonna be pyramided up to my heaviest set. All right, so we're starting off here and go here. We're gonna do as many reps as we can here. And we're gonna go by 25 and 35 at each range. Not range, but at each, every time we increase. Right? Ooh. Oh. 20 reps, not bad. This is a prime example of how to train, with doing less, but getting more, right? Because all I've done is those cable flies, right? And three sets of 20 at high, low, mid, and high. And just that alone literally gassed the heck out of my chest and gave me the craziest pump. Right, and it's because I was being very intentional with every single rep, right? I'm not thinking about going through the motion. Too many of you guys, when you train, you're just focused more so on the weight and just going through the motion. I'm gonna be doing 3 exercises today, right? So I did the flies a lot. I'm doing these, I'm pyramided up, so I'm starting with a plate. Like I said, I'm adding the 25 and the 35 at each increment until I really can't go no more. And then I'm just gonna burn out with some supersetting, some dips, and some push-ups. And that right there is how you get muscle definition, muscle endurance. You get also hypertrophy, strength. You're hitting all of them. And I've been training like this for years, right? And this is how I'm able to cut at the same time, but still maintain my size, right? And looking defined with the size as well too. I don't sacrifice my size for definition. No. We're trying to get the best of both worlds here. And doing these type of workouts is highly beneficial. But these type of workouts, you don't want to do every week. You want to do them maybe like every 2 weeks because they do take a toll on your joints. They're very taxing on the body. So it's not something that you can do every week in, week out. It just wouldn't be safe, right? So once every 2 weeks is good. This is a good way to mix it up. And it's also, training like this, you'll never ever hit a plateau again in your goddamn life, right? So this type of workout right here, every once in a while, you need this level of intensity. Hey, I think that was 11 or 12. Now we'll go up. I think that's enough with the bands, so we can take the bands off now and keep going up. Oh my God. Yeah, the band kick my ass on that set right there. Yo, these reps or just pure mental rest, because at this point from all the volume that I've done, I'm completely exhausted. And it's also why I said you can't do this every week, because I'm completely tired right now. So if you don't have, again, that good mind-muscle connection and the ability to deal with that discomfort when the muscle starts to burn and get super, super tight, this workout won't work for you. Because as the weight gets heavier, more than ever, you need to make sure you have control. I've said this a lot, joint stability. You need to have control when the weight gets heavy like this. Because physically your body's exhausted, so mentally you need to be so locked in to keep the reps efficient and to make sure you don't get hurt, all right? So, yeah. So we're gonna add a 35 to it. Now we're gonna take 25 off, add 35. And then I think we're gonna cap it up at 315 because I think there I'll be lucky to get 2 or 3 reps if possible. And then after that, we're gonna go do some dips, some slow, controlled, eccentric dips. And then we're gonna superset that with some push-ups. And then that's gonna be the end of the workout for today. Okay, last set here. Normally, as you guys know, because we're cutting, I'll do a drop set, but because I've been doing so much volume on the way up, I don't need to do a drop set this time, right? And also because I'm gonna be burning out with supersetting those dips with push-ups, I wanna preserve a little bit of energy for that. Doing that isometric hold at the top there for a couple seconds at the end. Oh boy, that's a game changer. We talk about mechanical tension. Doing that just a couple second hold at the top there, it really gets the nervous system right, and it really excites those muscle fibers, right? And it gives you, over time, it gives you a better connection with those fibers, which is what we want, right? So, not bad. Decent benching. Now, we're gonna burn out. All right, so I got 11 reps on that one. Weird number, but I'll try and get the same again. And then we'll do one more set after this. And then my push-ups, and then that's gonna be the end of the workout. With my push-ups here, we're gonna go for 3 sets of 10 normal, 10 wide, and 10 close, so 30 total. A little bit wider. And we'll save the hardest for last. A little bit closer now. Okay. This is now what you do a rest pause. So hit a wall 5, take a break, that's long enough. Then I try to bang out, keep doing my reps until I hit 10. Whew. Alright, what's going on, y'all? So it's Monday, day 11, and so this is my pre-workout little shake right here. So I got my half a cup of oatmeal and my 30 grams of protein. I'm just gonna blend that together. Then we're gonna get started with day 11. Yeah. So here we go, post chest day, Monday. Got bell pepper, got 2 kiwis cut up there, and then got my drumsticks here that I'm gonna be having. Right, so if you notice there's no carbs on my plate, because I don't feel like having any carbs right now, so I'm just going with this. Yeah, so that's it. And then I'm trying to post this, it's something like 1 p.m. right now. I'm trying to post this video earlier, so I'm not going to show you guys my last meal, but I'm going to tell you what it is. So I'm going to have some more of those baked drumsticks, and then I'm going to be boiling some beets with that as well too, and I may have about 1.5 cups of jasmine rice with that later on. So that's going to be my last meal of the day. So that's it, and that's day 11 in the books.